Indy trying to stay alive. Mungro keeps them alive, and Mungro scores. He's in for the touchdown. First down and touchdown.
So now the last time they kicked off, they kind of faked an onside kickoff, and the Bucs had to take a timeout. This next kickoff is not going to be a fake of an onside kick.
No fake, because they're only down to 1 timeout plus the 2-minute warning.
Watch this block here of Detron Smith right here. He's going to come in right there. He gets Nate Webster, knocks him out of the hole.
With a score 35-21. Vanderjagt with a high hopper, and leaping up in the air is Bashir, and he has it. Idris Bashir is able to come down with a perfect high hopper by Vanderjagt, and here comes Manning again. They have 1 timeout plus the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, did that thing high hop, or did that just come off? I mean, because that ball was way up in the air, and Bashir really went up and got this one. Ooh, I don't know if that ball skipped hop or just kind of skipped. I think maybe he just skipped it.
I think he did.
Look how high Bashir got in the air to get it. Woo!
Beautiful. From the 42-yard line, Manning. There's a flag, and that's caught by Troy Walters. He picks it clean. Tampa offside.
You're going to be covering jumps like that pretty soon.
Absolutely, jump. Normally, when you see a kick like that, it hits the ground and skips high. Beautiful. First and 10, 43-yard line. Manning throws, caught, first down. Marvin Harrison rolled down by Tim Wansley. 3:22 and counting down.
And this is where, you know, all that stuff, calling the play at the line of scrimmage and all those things that Peyton Manning does really pays off here when you get in these kinds of situations.
Swing it out to Williams. He'll run out of bounds. You know, you look back at the Colts. The last time the Colts won a Monday night road game, they were in Baltimore. And in 1978, they went to New England, and that was the night. Remember, Joe Washington runs back a kick in the rain, and Howard Cosell goes, "What a football game this turned out to be," after he trashed the game the entire night.
I remember that.
I may have to bring that line out again. 2nd and 9. Here's a flag.
That's on Tarek Glenn jump, the left tackle, and they killed that play before.
False start. Number 78. Offense. Still 2nd down.
This crowd, not the same crowd that was here an hour or so ago, but they're doing a pretty good job. Listen to them.
Yeah, we're down to less than 50%. 2nd down and 14. Manning hit from behind as he throws, caught. That's Williams making the catch, 27-yard line. 3rd down coming up again. 1 timeout on the 2-minute warning for the Colts.
Yeah, again, this is really paying off now, calling that play at the line of scrimmage, because not only is Peyton Manning used to it, but the offense is used to it.
3rd and 8. Manning throws, and he leads Clark too much over the middle, so it comes down to this now for Indianapolis on 4th down. Manning buying time, throwing, finding the open man. It's Harrison for the touchdown, and they're down by 1 score.
And they didn't get the rush. Peyton Manning got what he wanted and found Marvin Harrison, and now we need another onside kick.
So Harrison scores his 2nd touchdown on his 9th reception, and after the onside kick, they go 58 yards in 67 seconds.
Yeah, watch where Marvin Harrison is. Usually he's on the right side. Here he's not only on the left side, but he's on the slot. Now again, that was no huddle, so he was on that side, so they just told him stay there. He runs a crossing pattern, then once he gets across, he gets depth and just turns it up. Peyton Manning is watching Marvin Harrison all the way. I tell you, that defense of the Bucs is so tired. Watch Simeon Rice here. I mean, he doesn't even rush. I mean, he just stands there and let Peyton Manning throw the ball.
So I would say it's like 80-20 they can onside kick it, but not 100-0.
Yeah, and then the clock will stop after they catch the ball. Change of possession, that stops the clock. 2 minutes clock stops the clock.
And they try it here. It's a bouncing ball. It's loose again. And, well, the Colts will say they have it. No signal yet from any official.
The officials are in on the pile.
Tampa Bay has it. Aaron Stecker comes up with it.
Watch this. Instead of going to one side or the other, they just kick it straight up the middle, and then they get in a scrum. Watch. Boom, 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 boom. Ball flying all over the place between guys' legs. You wonder where or how the Tampa Bay guy came up with it.
Right, because Derek Brooks was the first guy, and there's his torn jersey as well, 55 coming in there. And then when he loses it, it looks like there were nothing but white shirts in there. So now again, the game is not over for Indianapolis. They can take a timeout here. They'll take the timeout. The 2-minute warning gives them another timeout. Then it's going to be third down, assuming they hold. Take a timeout here. Stecker gets stopped. There's your timeout.
Let's try another one or a different one, and maybe this will work too. I agree with you. I would have gone back with what worked.
Stecker again. So now they can't stop the clock, but the 2-minute warning will. It'll be third down and 12. And it will come down to Indy stopping them.
The things that he can do.
Unnecessary roughness. Number 67 of the offense. The foul is after the play. We will penalize 15 yards from the dead ball spot.
Kenyatta Walker.
That's a 2-minute warning.
Well, we're going to have to get a clarification from the field. He announced the 2-minute warning, and the clock shows 2:04. Third down and 27. And this is Stecker who takes it to the 50. So now it's fourth and very long, and now officially we come to the 2-minute warning. And well, that costs Indianapolis, even though it comes back and it gets re-kicked, 11 seconds. Because those seconds do count. You don't put those back on the board. Fourth and 16. And that's a fair catch at the 15 by Pyatt. So Manning now has to go 85 yards in 101 seconds. Indy from the 15. Incomplete, trying to set up the screen, nothing doing. Second and 10. Pressure. Caught. Seeking the first. Getting it. Troy Walters at the 27, and another penalty, you bet.
And that's the area that I was talking about where you can hit this soft cover 2 defense in this situation. And watch Peyton Manning, the ball is gone, and Warren Sapp just gives him a bump. He tries not to wrap him, but he knew what he was doing on that play.
Took the step, took the extra step from the 41. Manning deep and out in front, and catching it is Harrison. He's down to the 5-yard line. Tim Wansley stops him there. A ton of time now. They're inside the 5 without a timeout. First and goal, 52 yards to Harrison, who has come out of nowhere at the beginning of the game to catch 10 balls for 168 yards. At the 6, to the ground, to Williams. He's inside the 1. Second and goal.
I think the Colts want some clock. They want some time off this clock. Now they don't have to speed it up. They don't have to worry about spiking.
No, they can milk it. Williams, is he in? Flag. He's in, but there's a flag. There's a flag down at the line of scrimmage.
Thinks it's against Tampa Bay.
It is.
Defense, it's declined. The touchdown is good.
This is off the charts.
I think this is very, very close. Do you believe in miracles? I think we're getting close.
We're getting very close.
I'm not saying we're there, but this is amazing.
This against the Tampa Bay defense, down 21-0, down 35-14. Here is Vanderjagt for the point after to tie the game. It's a low snap and getting it down. was Hunter Smith to get the ball down and let Vanderjagt boot it through.
This Buck defense is a tired defense.
Now, if the Bucs return a kick for a touchdown for the first time in their history, it will be due, you believe in miracles. Fielded at the 8. Aaron Stecker. Still on his feet. Down he goes at the 33-yard line with 26 seconds.
The Bucs are spread out with an empty backfield, and Keyshawn Johnson isn't one of them.
He's on the bench at the moment. It's caught over the middle. Catch is made there by Dilger, and Tampa takes a timeout. They have 1 left and 20 ticks remaining on the clock. Just an amazing comeback. 1st and 10 at the 44. And that's Jones, and he's going to get out of bounds after a very short gain up at the 48. And in fact, they're going to say he didn't get out of bounds. And thus Tampa Bay has to take a timeout. He tried to get out, and they said no. They kept winding the clock. Kick a field goal.
That's just when the fans also saw this one on the Jumbotron. The Colts only come in a 3-man rush. Now, does he get out of bounds? I would think you call that out of bounds.
I do too. Well, the knee goes down from that angle, maybe inbounds.
Well, again, it's where the ball is. I don't know. You're right. 1 knee equals 2 feet.
Yeah. 2nd down and 7 at the 47-yard line. So Johnson has to throw it to the outside to Dilger, and then he gets out of bounds at the 44. So now you're looking at a 61 or 2-yard field goal attempt on what would be, barring a penalty, the final play of regulation. Blocked. It is blocked. It will roll to a stop, and we will go to one of the more improbable overtimes in recent times.
All right, I've got heads and tails. Who's going to call it? Call it because tails. He calls tails. It is a heads. Tampa wants the ball.
Buccaneers get it to start OT.
Tampa's won the toss. Will receive.
Allstott has been out of the game. Aaron Stecker limped off, and they're down probably to Thomas Jones, as Reggie Barlow, instead of Stecker, is going to run the kickback from the goal line. He scored earlier on a pass from Brad Johnson, and he brings it up to the 30-yard line.
It's now the Buck offense against the Colt defense. The Colts have to stop it.
It's Thomas Jones as the running back and Jameel Cook as the fullback. Little rollout, toss to the near side, and it's Jameel Cook hit after a couple of yards by David Thornton. And Johnson's going to take off, but not very far, as Monte Raygor catches him from behind. So you have a 3rd down and 5 upcoming from the 35-yard line.
He's still wearing some field.
A minute and a half into OT. Play fake. Johnson throws. Caught by McCardell. That's a 1st down up to the 44-yard line. And a great block thrown up front as one of the on-rushing Colts, Raheem Brock, got upended again. Hit over heels one more time. From the 44 on 1st down. McCardell motioning to the inside. And then Johnson throws to the outside, and that's Keenan who went in and then came back out, making the catch. And again, with Keyshawn Johnson out, he becomes doubly important. The man who's already scored 3 touchdowns tonight, and they have the ball in Indy territory. 2nd and a long 2. I mean, a real long 2. And that's Jones. And he's about 1.5 yards shy of that yellow stripe. So it's a 3rd down coming up here. Giant play on 3rd down and a deuce from the 47-yard line to try to keep possession of the ball. Going deep for McCardell and too deep. So McCardell springing loose for the moment, but then Doss and Walt Harris had him bracketed, and they're forced to punt. The 90-yard kick return in a 21-point game set up a short scoring drive, then the onside kick, and all of the rest, and here we are in OT. And there's a flag down at the 16-yard line because Tupa got decked as he got it away, and it was Dominique Rhodes who, even if he just runs into the kicker, not roughing, that's enough for a first down.
Right, because it was about 4th and 2.
Kicker, number 33 of the defense.
I don't know. You know, the rule is that you can't touch the punter. Now, I don't know that he touches the punter or the punter touches him.
They need one more first down to get into true range. And this is Thomas Jones to the 41. So if they gain the area yard from here, you're looking at a 58-yard attempt. Second down and 8 from the 41-yard line. Johnson hit as he throws, and that's thrown in McCardell's direction and incomplete. And it's third down and 8.
And they've already beaten the Bucs.
Bunch right. Third and 8. Johnson's going to start to take off and then floats one incomplete. Good coverage by the Colts, put enough pressure on him, and it's fourth down. And now Tupa's going to have to come in and punt. Again, if you try a field goal from here, you'd be looking at about a 58-yard field goal.
There's no way they can do it.
Now Tupa, and nobody rushed him. They let him get it off. And then he sends it out of bounds at the 13-yard line. And here comes Manning.
Against one of the best defenses ever.
From the 13-yard line. Manning throws, and it's deflected, and he's lucky it wasn't batted and intercepted. Warren Sapp, and there's another flag down.
There is no infraction for illegal touch. The ball was tipped.
Okay. From the 13. Some of the crowd has come back from the parking lot. Ricky Williams, there are definitely more people in here.
I think you're right.
Oh, there's no question. We looked around before. Remember, with 3:44 to go, it was a 21-point game, and I said it looked half full. Now it's like about 62%.
You're right. They did come back.
Yeah.
And listen to them now yell for their defense.
They got traffic going both ways in Tampa. Third down and 6 from the 17. Manning throws, caught, first down. Harrison. Earlier in the game, we had Keyshawn Johnson mic'd, and he was kind of chiding Harrison about, catching short little passes. And now Keyshawn is done for the night, and Harrison has caught 11 balls for 176
Look what
yards.
they're doing. They put Dwight Smith, who's been a corner, was moved to free safety. They were beating Tim Wansley out there, so they moved Dwight Smith from free safety to play out there on Marvin Harrison. Marvin Harrison's a real deal.
First and 10 from the 25. Comes back to Clark, and the tight end gets taken down by Lynch. So Lynch, the strong safety, lined up against Clark, and right there.
I think this is a loose cover too, though.
Out of bounds. Harrison is there. Smith is there. Third and 11 now, with 6.5 minutes having elapsed in overtime. Four-man rush. Manning guns it, caught by Reggie Wayne up at the 40-yard line, and that's a first down. Lynch tackles him.
You want to see something interesting? Ronde Barber was on him, and Ronde Barber tried to tee off on him right at the line of scrimmage, and he misses him. Watch right here. You see, he goes to fire on him, and he misses, and now Reggie Wayne has a free run to that inside. Ronde Barber was all ready to tee off, and he teed off and whiffed.
First and 10 after a third and 11. Williams, who's been plodding along tonight. Ricky Williams carries Vanderjagt 12 of 12 in field goal attempts, 17 of 17 extra points, and that's tipped and incomplete. Pass a little high off the hands of Marvin Harrison, and again Manning confronts a third down, a big 3rd and 6. Third down and 6. Four-man rush. Manning throws, caught, and this is Troy Walters. So there's a new hero in every series. It's Harrison, or it's Walters, or it's Reggie Wayne, or somebody out of the backfield. First down.
Peyton Manning can step up.
First and 10. Fake to Mungro. Manning slings it, incomplete. Intended for Reggie Wayne, or Wayne at least in the area. 2nd down and 10. Manning over the middle, and it's caught at the 31-yard line by Reggie Wayne, and now clearly within Vanderjagt territory. Under 6 minutes left. Again, if you play 15 and nobody scores, it winds up as a tie at the 31-yard line. Trying to get outside, but Barber that time comes up and takes down Mungrove at the 30. 2nd down and 9. On the ground. Pretty good hole there from Mungrove. So that takes it to the 25. If they don't gain a yard here, Vanderjagt would have a 42 or 43-yard field goal attempt. That's Reggie Wayne, slot left. And they're going to leave it in Vanderjagt's hands as James Mungrove is a yard shot. So Vanderjagt, who has not missed this season, who has the highest percentage of any field goal kicker in history, perfect this year, 86% lifetime, will try to kick a 39-yard field goal. 40-yard attempt for Vanderjagt. Hunter Smith to hold it. And it is no good. A flag is down, though. There's a flag down. Another flag.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 97, defense.
Oh,
leaping.
Man.
We have a
Leaping.
first down.
Simeon Rice leaping. What in the world?
You know, you can leap. There's nothing against leaping. You can't step on someone to project yourself.
97.
Here's Simeon Rice here. Now, he can leap as long as he doesn't step on someone.
What is that? What kind of a call is that?
I have no idea. Unless they think that his knees hit someone's back right there, but that's when he's on his way down. What the rule is for is so that you can't jump up on someone's back and project yourself.
It says if you line up more than a yard behind the line of scrimmage, which he did, leap and contact the body on the way down and attempt to block a field goal, that's leaping, that's unsportsmanlike conduct. And now a 29-yard attempt by Vanderjagt. He hits the upright and it bangs through. How crazy is this? How crazy?
On Tony Dungy's birthday and his homecoming.
It's not his birthday anymore, but it's 1 o'clock in the morning. But I guess in Indianapolis it's his birthday. It still is, as the clock strikes midnight Central Time.
Watch this.
Look at that. I mean, it's a bad kick. It's like it's going, instead of end over end, side over side.
Well, it was a bad snap, and he had a tough time getting that hold down. Then if you're going to doink the pipe, you want it to go inside after the doink. What a job by Peyton Manning.